like talking.
Nigeria, are you ready? Over 150 contestants, one dream, two crowns. For the first time ever, a fully virtual acting showdown, judged live from the United States. Talent, emotion, power. Only the strongest performances will survive. Who will rise? Who will fall? And who will wear the crown? The Actor's Crown, live on YouTube. Subscribe now. Don't miss history.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Actor's Crown. I'm Bester, going to be your host tonight. And yeah, it's an honor to be hosting round 6 of The Actor's Crown, The Real Deal. And our contestants have been challenged to create and perform their own original solo piece based on one powerful theme. Yeah, tonight our judges will be Judge Mina, Judge Koya, Judge Anita, and I'm honored to have a special judge tonight, all the way from Kenya, Judge Mbumburi. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. So yeah, welcome to the show. And to keep tonight's competition moving, Mbumburi will be giving feedback after every performance, joined by one of our other original judges on a rotating basis. So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, let's go ahead and begin. Anita? Hello. Welcome.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. All right. So, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, man. Stage is yours. Go ahead.
All right. Action. Boy. Who is right here in this house? Where is this useless tenant that been giving me problems so far so good all this while I've been around? Papa Chukwemeka, are you around? It is me, your landlord, Babojo. I am here for you. What is happening? You told me yesterday that you will come around to come and give me my house rent. So what actually made you not to come? You said what? That the money is not complete. That is not my business, care. It is not my business. So okay, since you refuse to come, I have come to collect the money. So where is the money? Oh, you disappointed me. Money that I would have used to solve my own family problem, you disappointed me. I don't have any discussion with you because it is enough for you. It is enough for you. Olori Buruku Omo Igbo, you want to take my house from me, eh? I can see that you are assuming yourself as a landlord, eh? By the time I finish with you, I will give you an emergency exit. You think I'm joking, eh? You don't know what you're doing. This camera is for you. I brought it all the way from London. You can see one place is very dark and the other place is open. If you escape the dark side, you cannot escape the other side because I know it's a focus for me. I will show you, okay? I don't have any. Will you remove your hand from my national integrity clothes? You think this clothes is for anyhow person? You look at me. Do I look like a local landlord to you? You saw me in this way. You thought I was a joking person. You want to take my house from me? The house I built with my dividend of democracy. What is the problem, Ke? I will show you. By the time I show you, you will know that I'm not joking. Will you go away from my front, Ke? You think I'm joking with you? Get away, Daddy Olori Buruku. A useless person indeed. Let me quickly call my fellow learned colleague to give me advice on what to do because whatever thing he say is the best indeed. Let me look for him, be a useless person. Where is Babaraji? Babaraji. Yawa Babaraji le. That is Babaraji indeed. Babaraji. Hello, Jare. Is he not ringing? Okay, he's ringing now. Hello, Babaraji. How are you, Ke? How is family, Ke? Okay, they are all fine, Ke. That is it, Babaraji. How is your children? All of them, they are all right, okay? Okay, Babaraji, you're a nice person indeed, Jare. Babaraji, I have something to tell you, you know. I reported one issue to you the other time. about one of my tenants that been owing me. He has been a useless person, unreliable. He's a blatant liar and a useless person. He is useless. His stupidity has made him to become something that can quantify in mathematic form. I think his stupidity is raised to power 4. As usual, Jare, what will I do? Just like the way I cautioned the other tenant, I cautioned him. He wanted to take my house by force because he is assuming himself as a landlord, and I've given him an emergency exit. I want to do the same thing to this man. I don't want to carry problem in my own life, in my own house. Somebody will want to assume himself as a landlord. I will not do that. Jare, what will I do? Okay, I should get his details. I will do that. Is there any other thing I will do? Okay, that is why I like you. You as my legal advisor, anything you say is the final one. I cannot joke with you. I will add more money to you because you've been working very hard, that is Babaraji for you. Jare, Babaraji, I will tell him right away. Benny, Bachupemeka, like I told you, first thing tomorrow morning, you have to come to my house, This is not a child's play. First thing tomorrow morning by 10 o'clock, you come. There is an information for you. By the time you come, you will know what the information is, You will know what it is because it is not something I will discuss with you. I've just discussed with my legal advisor. So by the time you come, you will know the information. Don't beg me. I don't need your beg. You're a useless person. You want to take my house from me. You think I'm joking? I will give you emergency exit before you know. I will send you to your village. You want to use begging as a ringing tool. I will make it a national anthem for you. A foolish man. Bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. Bye-bye, yo. It is well with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for your performance. Appreciate it. Personally, I liked it and I thought it was very creative. Yeah, I'd love to hear some of the judges' thoughts on this. Judge Mbumburi, what's your thoughts?
Yes. Hello. Ajoko.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Do you prefer Ajoko or Patrick?
Patrick.
Patrick. Nice. Good to hear that. So first of all, I've really admired your performance in terms of the fact that you're able to like go on and on. Because I realize it has a lot of improv, yes? Not everything was scripted. So I'd give you that. I like the fact that you're very spontaneous. When I was watching you, I found that you had a lot of comedic value. Like, I don't know if you know this, a lot of the veteran Nigerian actors, like it's just spontaneous, you can go with it and stuff like that. I totally loved it. So let's go to the low side. Okay. There's the fact that I felt like I was missing half of the performance. Because like you're talking to someone, yeah? So, and the person doesn't respond. So that's the only downside I felt, because I'd love to have seen both sides of the story so that I can piece it together. You understand that bit, yeah? So that's what I felt. Another thing that I felt like, yeah, apart from that, that would have made it actually more interesting if you could have had both parts. And another good thing that you did was the fact that you had your costume and the props also with the stuff, with the phone, yeah. So that's that. So just try, whenever you're doing a monologue, try to do a piece that's entirely based on you so that we can have all the entertainment value. Other than that, Patrick, good work.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you, Judge Mbumburi. Judge Koya.
Hey, Patrick.
Thanks. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I like your hat. I like your hat and I like your outfit. I don't understand the glasses. Maybe it's a cultural thing for me. I'm like, maybe I'm trying to be like have some good to say about this performance, but my thing is maybe it's a cultural thing. I'm not getting it, but half of it I was kind of lost in the middle. Again, like I did here in basic 101 acting. Monologue is you talking by yourself, right? So when we're waiting for these responses, it's like, okay, what did the person say? Like, I'm not really sure where the story was going. I think you are naturally funny, though. I really do think you're naturally funny. I don't think you need to try hard on that. but I wish I like understood the story better. Like, to be honest, if you were standing up, because remember you're knocking on the door, right? So you're sitting in the chair right now. So I think even that would have made me more into the story because it would have been more believable. We would have been moving around a little.
Looks like we might have lost Judge Koya. But yeah, I just like to remind all of our viewers and the contestants that need to keep each performance at 3 minutes, just to save time and allow everybody to perform at their best. So yeah, with that being said, I would love to just ask Patrick, any final words for the judges? Any feedback?
Yeah, I actually appreciated the judges' comments, and I actually work with them because I believe learning is a relatively permanent change in behavior. It's not as a result of maturity, but as a result of practice and experience. So, see, since I've been told about lapses and area of coverage, I think is a very nice place that I would think I will really work with. So I really appreciate everybody there, and I say thank you very much for your observations, and correction will be made with immediate effect.
All right. Thank you, Patrick.
Bester, I wanted to say something to Patrick before he goes. So
Go
I
ahead.
totally love this, and the beauty about this week was that we didn't ask anybody. We didn't give a script, so they had to come up with theirs. I totally understood it. So what he was playing is a landlord who a tenant is trying to take a landlord's house, like not paying the rent, and he's trying to take the landlord's house, and that's what he played. So in my head, I could envisage what was going on, what was going on from what he's saying. I could envisage the reaction of the tenant, trying to beg him, trying to touch him, and say, "Don't touch my clothes. Like this clothes is so expensive." Do you understand what I'm saying? So I totally loved it, and it's amazing. Like I get what the guest judge said. Like if you had played the other person's part, would have been fantastic, which is something you can work on next time. But this was amazing. I was laughing. I enjoyed it totally. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge Mina. Thank you, Patrick. Have a good day. Thank you, man. All right. With that being said, I would love to introduce our next contestant, Nifemi. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Stage is yours, man. Go ahead.
Oh, hello there. Hi, judges. It is I, Evil Silent. And it's quite unfortunate. I just have to be here. It's been 2 weeks now, and I tried something I didn't know would be my end. I have been silent for a long time, having the best foot of all evil. Okay, now I have to say everything because that's evil. Evil priest. He gave me something he said will end my misery, which was only confession. Father confessed me. Okay, so judges, please, I did something you should know. I was so desperate after spending 7 years in Africa. I stole the dreams of 25 people. 25 was just the beginning. Yesterday, I stole the dreams of 70 people. Help! Help! I killed the king. I killed the king. I traded his tongue. I gave it to the lion to have 30% of every animal in Nairobi. Judges, help! The priest said after I confess everything, coke. Yeah, I drink chicken coke. Short food for chicken blood. Oh, as you can see, Alex, so heads up. Judges! Yeah! Oh, I can say anymore. Oh.
Oh, I'm back. Whew.
Good job, man. Judge Mulberry, what's your feedback?
Yes, Nifemi, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
You well? Okay, nice. So I appreciate that. I understand that you really went out of your comfort zone. I could see that. So I just have a question with regard to your performance. What was your like persona? What role were you playing? Who are you in
Okay,
the?
okay. I was a villain who has the abilities to move within any aspect of space and time. And so I got caught up in Africa for personal interests. So I mentioned judges. So the judges in this scenario, I assumed the judges to be the overlords of the universe. So because of my interest in the princess of Spain, obviously, a wise priest who had known about folklore of all the things I did tricked me into a confession potion. Yes, he knows that I love chicken blood. Obviously, he called it chicken coke. So
Okay.
we performed the ritual and all of that. So I lost my reasoning abilities and I couldn't control where I'll be in time and space. I appeared for judgment before the judges, and so I confessed everything I did. And then my name is Evil Silence. I can't be silent again in evil. So it was just a confession, meeting with the team
Ah,
of what nobody. Yeah.
nice, nice. I really appreciate that. Now you see what you said. You could have found a way to kind of integrate it into the story, make it part of the story. Because one thing you must understand, like you must make us care about what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, we must be invested or vested in your character. So for us to
Yes.
do that, we have to know kind of what is the world that you're playing in. For example, I thought maybe you're an animal or something like that. Yeah. So just try to make that clear in your performance. But otherwise,
Yes.
that was great. You actually went out of your comfort zone and yeah, did something that was really different. I didn't expect it. So yeah, cheers for
Yeah.
that.
I'd
Definitely.
Thank you
love
very
to
much.
go
Oh my
ahead.
gosh. Okay, so let me tell you what happened when I was started watching. In the beginning, I was like, okay, what is happening here? Then I closed my eyes, right? And I imagined that this was a voiceover. And when I heard you as a voiceover for like a cartoon anime, I was like, okay, I am so into this, right? Then when I opened my eyes and I stopped listening, and when I tell you it was the funniest poop show that I ever like. If you were to do something or Instagram something or Facebook, and I saw a little skit of somebody trying to take a poop, yo, when I tell you the face, the body language, everything he was doing, if I did not hear what you were saying, and I imagine that's what you were doing. You were animating taking a poop. Yes, and to me that made it funny. So my point is, I did not get the story. I kind of understood where you was trying to go with it, but I really didn't understand like the details. Like what you just explained made it better. But I still like that one in my head you were a voiceover. That was an amazing voiceover, and two, that was an amazing interpretation of an animated poop. And that's where I'm going with that. So I don't know how you want to judge that if that's good or bad, but that's my observation. What do you think, Anita or Judge Anita? Come on, I cannot be alone here.
So I mean, I think that when you explained what you were trying to do, I got the concept behind it. I think this was a whole different play for you, which was nice because I saw that. I also respect the fact that you kept to the theme of what nobody knows because you were confessing to something that we were not aware of. And at the end of the day, like This is about you revealing something at the end of the show. So that piece of it wasn't really clear 100%. But the fact that I heard the confession while you were playing that, I just didn't know why or you did that, or why would I think you didn't do that anyways, because that was the character you were playing, so I could imagine that was you. But I like the fact that, between you and Joku, you both have done something completely away from your comfort zone, and it just shows range. So I don't get the story 100%, I'm not gonna lie, so I agree with both judges, but the fact that you did something different was very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you, Judge
Okay.
Neo. Yeah, I think I just need to mention something, and this is my fault. I should have mentioned this beforehand. But let's have each contestant give a very brief explanation of what their role is and what they're trying to perform, just so the judges will have some context. And I think that might be a little bit better. But keep in mind you have 3 minutes in total, so keep it very brief. But yeah, before you perform, give a very, very short rundown of what you're going to do, just so the judges will have a better picture of actually what you're performing. All right. So yeah, next up, I would love to bring to you Divine. Divine, are you in here? If you're not in here, then I would love to bring on Shola. Shola, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you.
Good,
Good
thank you. Good,
afternoon
thank you.
from this side.
Go ahead, give a rundown, and stage is yours.
Okay, this is my caller, so I am going to do a little piece about it. Just all I just want to do now is just to tell you how much I love my caller. Ah, my caller, smooth, lovely, sweet. I mean, every time I look at you, I can see from here that once I put you in my mouth, surely I'm going to love you. You're my friend, you know. I can have you everywhere and anywhere. I can take you while walking on the road, in the house, in the party. I can take you anywhere and everywhere. That is the sweet thing about my cola. But one thing I don't understand about you is this. People say you are bad, you are dangerous. They say you are not good for my health. But how? Yeah, it's a question I ask myself all the time. How? Why would they say you are bad? Why would they say you're not good for my health? Because you have been around ever before I was born. And I'm very sure you're still going to be around when I'm not around. But you are bad and they've not done anything about you. Over the years, you keep growing as the population grows. Well, I don't mind. You always remain my very good friend. I will stop having you. I will continue to have you. Ah, my cola. I normally don't share my cola with anyone. I keep it only to myself. But maybe once in a while, when I feel like sharing, I give you a little part of it, but not all. Okay, maybe I can decide to get you your own. But you see this? Oh, you won't understand. Now, let me demonstrate a little. You want some? No, I'm sorry. You can't have from this. Go get yours. My cola. Thank you very much. I'm done.
Well done, man. I liked it. What's your feedback, Judge Muguri?
Hello, Shola.
Hello, Judge.
Yeah, nice, nice. Good to see you again. So I was looking at the last bit that you're doing, and it reminded me of something I watched recently. It was this. There's a bit of the movie called Sinners, the Hollywood
Okay,
movie.
yeah.
Then there's this part that the
Mm.
character is testing beer. He hasn't tested it in a while, and yeah, the expression. So I love that. That could have worked for a for a commercial, for a cola commercial. So okay, so I like that. That was nice. So the question, I have a few questions for you. Like, what angle were you going for in terms of the genre of this piece that you're doing? Is it comedy? Is it drama? That's one question. And okay, the other, yeah, you can answer that question first.
Okay. Actually, I will put a little bit of documentary to it.
Okay.
So I'll put a little bit of documentary to it because, and the reason why I mentioned documentary is I feel this thing has been around for years and they keep telling us it's bad for our health and nobody is even coming out to even say anything about it, but we still keep having it. So I think it's a little bit of documentary and whichever way people want to see it, it now depends on them. I don't have the right to choose for people how to see it.
Okay. I like that. That's very good. So one thing that I would have liked you to kind of make it different is just apart from the test, let us see how the caller transforms you, you know? Like try to bring us more into your story, to bring us in, like in terms of capturing us. Because we just saw like how
Okay.
you'd say it's sweet and you test it and stuff like that. But what else apart from that? So other than that, yeah, good effort. Just make it more dramatic, something like that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Shola, how are you? Shola, I actually liked your
Very well,
piece.
thank you, ma'am.
I was just
Thank you.
writing like, okay, so just like kind of what he said, that piece, I feel like you can go many different ways with it. Like one, I was thinking also, imagine if you didn't even put the cola in the frame until the ending, so we don't know what you're talking about. So that could have been like kind of comedy. And then, as you said, documentary. I like that you mentioned documentary because it's like, okay, yeah, because you're giving information about it. So I just feel like that's a really good piece. You should definitely practice doing it different ways and keep it in your like archive because I like that. I don't really have anything negative to say because, like, again, you can use it in like my interpretation of it. I think it would have been better if you did that. Whereas him, he has a way, like, basically keep that, keep doing it, keep elevating it. You know, because I think it'll keep growing and it's a good piece.
Okay, coach. Thank you.
Hey, Shola,
Hello, ma'am.
how are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Great performance. I enjoyed it.
Thank
Good
you very
job.
much. Thank you, ma'am.
Shola, you have any final words for the judges?
Well, okay. I all the corrections are noted, and once again for your kind words and putting me through properly. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good one. All right. Next up, I want to present to you Divine. Divine, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you, sir?
Good. I'm good, man. I'm good. All right, the stage is yours. Go ahead and remember to give a very brief rundown of what you're going to perform, and then go ahead.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to be performing someone who has something that they have kept to themselves for a while. So hope you like it. Mom, I'm okay. I'm fine. Just have your seat. Mom, can you put down the phone? I really need to talk to you. Listen, this does not change anything, okay? You know, Mom, that I love you. You know I love you. And I would never do anything intentionally to hurt you. I know when Dad died, I know it wasn't easy. I saw how you took care of me and Enoch, my brother. I saw how you struggled for us. And then when Enoch died, I knew that that was the last straw. You almost died with him too. He didn't eat for almost a week. I know I did my best to take care of you. But this thing I've been keeping for the past 10 years, I can't keep it anymore. I can't hold it in anymore. Mom, Enoch's death was an accident. I know, we all know that it was an accident, but you don't understand. I was with him. We were in the same woods together where he died. We were playing and we were just close to the edge. I guess I was a bit rough, and he told me it was too much, but I didn't listen. And before you know it, he fell and Mom, just calm down. What I'm trying to say is that it was me. It was my fault. Mom, wake up, Mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Divine. That was really pleasant. I enjoyed it. Mbamburi.
Hi, Divine.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Yeah, that was amazing. I'd say that. What I'd give you, okay. I realized first of all, like this is something I also saw with you last time. You're able to kind of really transmit those emotions across the screen the moment you just walk into the room. So that's one thing I loved about you. And I like that the explanation that you gave about the pieces they're going to do, I like that it was a bit very vague. So we didn't understand like what it was, because when I was watching your performance, I realized that you didn't even need to explain. The fact that you are just present and speaking to your mom about your brother's death and stuff like that, I felt everything. And it didn't, and there wasn't a part that was missing. You didn't need like the responses and stuff like that. So I love how composed you are. One thing maybe I'd love you to change is the fact that we already, you were able to at least transmit the emotions, just like try to relax. Don't close your eyes so often. Like just allow the performance to go on, because we already understand the mood that you're in. So just work more on the script in terms of creating more suspense. But I totally loved it. This was a very good piece. So overall, yeah, that was lovely. That was lovely, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, Divine.
Yeah. Hi, man.
I agree with George, and I liked the emotions. I liked the emotions that you showed. Good job, great work. Just keep working on the things the guest judge suggested. So, well, everything was awesome. Thanks.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right. Any final words for the judges, Divine?
Yeah, I want to thank them for their comments, and also to apologize for my network over the first two auditions. So I'm going to work on everything they talked about, and I'm glad I'm here. Thank you.
Perfect, man. Looking forward. Thank you. Have a good evening. All right. Next up, Amiet. Amiet, are you in here? Hi, how are you?
Hello, hi,
You doing
good
good?
afternoon. Very well, thank you.
Good, good. All right. Go ahead and give a brief rundown and then the stage will be yours.
Okay, so today I'm doing a piece about a drug addicted girl sharing something she has never shared before to her boyfriend. I, I actually haven't told anyone this before. That, that the reason why I started doing drugs was the time I was homeless and hungry. At the time I was homeless and hungry, I, I was sleeping in the city center under the snow. I was abandoned by my dad. My own father. And that just made me really, really, really confused. I, I almost committed suicide because of this. It was just my whole life. And that's why sometimes I act the way I do because if my own father could abandon me, how, how much more you or anybody else? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay? I'm really sorry. Yeah. I just need your help. I just need help. I just need help. Please help. Don't leave me alone. Please don't leave me alone. I just need help. I need help. Everybody needs Oh, please don't leave me. Please, I need help. I need your help. Please don't leave me. Thank you, Besta. I'm done.
Thank you. Thank you, Amiet. Judge Mumburi, what's your feedback?
Hello, Amiete.
Hi.
Yes, yes. Good to see you. Now, okay, so just a bit what I realized, yes. Apart from your volume, the volume of your audio was a bit low, so I couldn't get all your words, because if you want us to judge you very well, at least we must be able to hear everything. You weren't audible through the whole thing. There were bits that were not, we couldn't hear. So there is that. So just look at the technical bit. Other than that, I had a question for you. Like, I understand. Okay, so you are taking the role of a girlfriend who's trying to tell the boyfriend about something that she's never told him about. So the question that I have to ask you right now is, why are you telling him this now, and why do you owe him an explanation? Because at the end of the day, like just what I said with the previous contestant, you must make us be able to feel for your character. Like, what has happened right now that has made you decide that this confession, whatever you're telling him, is very important, and why now, and why him? So just a bit of that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so because he wants to break up with her, he wants to leave her, and she's scared of being alone.
Okay.
As every other person leaves, her dad left, her dad abandoned her, every other, so she's scared that he's about to go
Yes.
again. She's trying to beg,
Okay.
so.
Okay. So I understand. So I feel like a bit of that would have been kind of corrected through the script if we had that kind of backstory. So because I didn't know like he wanted to leave you. Because like what you said, I got that the dad abandoned you when you were a child and stuff like that, but I didn't get like the guy was also trying to leave. So if you could have been able to piece that in the script. So I feel like the scripting needed more work and just the delivery. Other than that, there's something I said the past week with another contestant. Like when you're trying to perform a piece, and don't try to lead a lot with the emotions or to try and cry. Like I said, like a piece is more memorable when the audience cries, not the actor. Yeah. So just try to hold it in. That's how you'll make us feel more for you, and will be more invested in your story. Yeah. Other than that, thank you for at least putting yourself out there. Yeah.
Yeah, Nancy. Uh,
Thank
uh,
you.
what did I say? You always ruin my not your Nancy. I guess judge here. It's always when he asks you these good questions. It's like when I don't understand the story, I kind of like put what I want them to be doing and make it excellent. Because in my head, I'm thinking like you probably had like a drug addiction and you're telling your boyfriend about it because I wasn't sure why you was hitting yourself. I like my story more than you telling me you're breaking up, trying to break up. Because now I don't understand why you were like hitting yourself and the scratching. Because to me, I mean, if people do that often, then I guess. But I would have liked it if you're like fighting the addiction and he found out about it, or you're telling him about it that you can't stop. Then it makes sense. All that emotion kind of makes it in that moment. That emotion would have made more sense to me. And now I'm kind of going on the fence on where he's thinking to now. But overall, like I've seen worse crying, so not that.
So I'm almost gonna say the reverse because everything both of you said was what she played, literally.
But
The
that's not what she
story.
said.
So yes. So what both of you said was what she played. I leaned in closer to hear what she was saying. The intention was the boy was leaving her, and she's trying to tell him he's leaving her because she's an addict.
I
That's the
see.
story.
I was
Yes.
agree.
She's leaving her
Okay.
because she's an addict, and she's trying to explain why she's the way she is. And she's hurting herself because the last thing she literally said on the call, which was awesome, was please don't leave me. Like that was the only
Well, then
time she
I
said
liked
that
it.
to literally clear that up. I'm telling you, for me, this was actually your best performance except for the crying. I think if you didn't cry and you did everything else, this would have been perfect because literally you lived in and I could see the tears in your eyes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, just keep it there. Don't cry. That's it. So I actually enjoyed it. And it was unfortunate they couldn't really hear
Oh,
you
Yeah.
completely, but if they could, they would have been because they literally said it,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
like that
it.
too.
Like you played that. You played exactly what you're talking about and own your stuff, girl. Like say it. I said it. I
Yeah.
said please don't leave me. Like say it. So they
thank
also
you.
know that piece too, but awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Then thank you, Judge Koya. Thank you, Judge Umburi.
Thank you. Any final words, Amid?
Not really. Thank you. Thank you so much for the feedback. Do not cry. Don't let it out yet. Okay. That's noted. Thank you so much.
No worries. Have a good evening. All right. Next up, Favor. Hello, Favor.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Good, good. Thank you.
Uh,
Give a brief rundown and go ahead. Make sure to give some good feedback on the backstory.
okay, so I'll be performing Nobody Knows. Hi, me. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for going this far, despite the challenges. You didn't allow it to overthrow you. You didn't allow them to kill your dreams. You made sure you kept your dreams going. Nobody knows. Nobody knows you slept in class in year 1, year 2, year 3 because you didn't have where to stay or you didn't have a place near school or inside school. Nobody knows you skip classes just to get acting jobs, just to go for acting jobs, just to look for money to take care of yourself. Nobody knows you almost drop out because it feels like there wasn't hope. But most importantly, you trusted on the God that people are talking about. You kept on believing. You keep on trusting. You keep on praying. And that God has really helped you. Favor, you hold that God something. You hold that God something. Nobody knows you sleep late at night just to look for acting jobs, just to look for auditions, just to look for opportunities. And you even got scholarship to Amda College in New York to study film. Knowing fully well, you wouldn't even go because no one could support you. And you know that your parents are not rich. Favor, you're really a strong girl. And Favor, you always have passion since when you are little. Even when you entered university, you started going for acting jobs. Your classmates will say, "Oh, Favor, you're going to get carried over," and now you're in your final school. People will say, "Oh, Favor, how are you combining acting and schooling?" But they don't know that you just want to fulfill your dreams, and you are still trusting on the God that one day you're going to get it. You're going to fulfill your dreams, and the God who has been helping you will help you make it. Thank you.
Thank you, Favor. Thank you. Sergeant Bomburi, what's your feedback?
Yes, hello, Favor. Hello, Favor. Can you hear me? Favor? Okay, I think there's a bit of lag. Anyway, so Favor, one thing I noticed that I'd like you to avoid is like whatever piece you're doing, just try to be in an environment that there are no distractions. Yeah, so like if you would have had maybe just a neutral background or something like that, because if you want to kind of have the kind of environment you have right now when you're doing this piece, you have to ask yourself like if it will fit into it as part of your backstory or something like that. I think we've lost her. So yeah. Anyway, I think I should just go on. No, what do
You
you
can
think, Bester?
continue. Yeah, she can watch the
Okay.
recording
Yeah.
afterwards.
Yeah, I think she can watch it. Yeah. So I think like with the background, it should have suited her more if it was just a neutral background without any noise to kind of avoid the distractions. And so if she had those kind of distractions, she would have maybe used it to her advantage in terms of changing the pace and stuff like that. Because I felt like she was talking about herself. One thing that I felt like she didn't deliver on is like there's usually a golden rule in terms of storytelling, and the rule is like show and don't tell. So I felt like the piece leaned more towards exposition. She's saying this and that. I would have felt it would have worked more for her if she would have shown, like, painted the picture. Let us see her in that kind of trouble. She's unable to, let's say, pay her fees or stuff like that, instead of telling us, okay, I had to stay up late and stuff like that. No, just to have it somehow in the script that we are able to kind of understand her struggles without her telling us what the struggles are. Just show, don't tell. Yes. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's a good thing she's tried. Yeah, let's see what she'll have next time. Yes.
Yeah. Sounds good. Any of the other judges want to give some feedback?
Yeah, I think she was kind of talking to herself in school about like how she's hustled to like, get herself through school. I mean, she did a good job, but like if you don't know the background or you're expecting like you're just an audience that don't know, you won't get it. So I kind of get the feedback, Judge Mumbury. So I understand you know, the kind of script she was doing, but I mean, like she did well, but if you didn't know the story, it's hard. And I think with this type of scripts that they're doing, I want like us kind of not to know. Like, imagine you're acting to an audience, you want the audience to piece it together at the end or even right when you start. But other than that, I think she did well. And thanks for your feedback.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you. Thanks, Judge Mina. Any final words, Judge Mumburi? Okay, no worries. All right. Next up, success. Oh, my bad. Amu. Make your way to the stage.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Awesome. I'm perfect. All right. Give a quick brief rundown of what you're going to be acting, and give some good feedback so they'll have some good context.
I'm going to be acting the roller coaster called life. I'm going to be acting the roller coaster called life. So my monologue goes like this. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're watching me from. Do you notice that I woke up this morning, like when I woke up and the song was like, hey King, you got this, okay? Then I was like, I know I got this, okay? I got it. Then I was in my kitchen, like kitchen doing some stuff, which so I was doing some stuff, like leaving my neighbor, living like behind, like across. So all of a sudden, before you know, she was frying plantain, meat, and even cooking jollof. Like when I was thinking I was living my daily life, I was just busy in the kitchen now, eating biscuits now as normal things, so that I would think I'm living my daily life, So when I come outside now, anybody that asks me, dust my chest, like I ate fried rice. If you not check inside my stomach, you won't know. All of a sudden, the smell of that thing my neighbor was preparing, got me attracted. I was like, Benedict, stand up. I was like, no, I'm too cool for that. And all of a sudden, how this thing may be now. You go there and just use the star and peep. Neighbor. That's why they cook, so I'm drawing home. Then all of a sudden, then it gave you a scope to, to text from it.
all of a sudden that feeling comes to your head to finish everything. Then you now reason your life. You now sit down, you now be like, when I thought I was living my life, my neighbor prepared jollof rice. She prepared a lot of things. She's even frying meat on top, cooking fish. Am I different? You first of all be like, should I cry? You as a man, you now be doing, guys, don't cry. Now lie you. Sit down, my dear. If it's to cry, you cry. And that's okay. I just want you to know that you are not behind and you are not failing whenever you cry, even if you are a man. You need to cry sometimes. I'll let it out. Those kind of rubbish is that one who say men don't cry. Why would women cry if men cannot cry? You cry sometimes if you know you are feeling that pain inside of you. So if you are tired today, let me tell you nothing but the truth. You rest. After all, life is good. Breathing is good. Wi-Fi is working. Clock it. Hey, wahala. So sometimes if you just in your life, you collect water, you drink, then you relax. Life goes on, with or without what you are thinking of. Please, let me tell you, my dear, do not take your precious life, because this life, without you, is not precious anymore, okay? You're worth it. So go on, live your life. You are not failing, you're winning. Send this video to anybody you want to send it to. Tell the person that someone posted, recorded, and said he's doing fine. And you too, my dear, you're doing fine. Thank you. I'm done. Jesus. I'm done.
Thank you, Almu. Judge Mwambari.
Yes, Benedict, that was good. That was good. So apart from the internet issues, I feel like I enjoyed your performance. So the things that I felt
Thank
like
you.
you did really well, because I usually feel like it's very hard to act alone. At least for me, I'd say that there's usually that challenge because you
Yeah.
need to kind of bounce it off with someone else. But I felt like you were able to pull it off because I could see it in your expressions, like when you looked at the sun. That was amazing. I really love that. And I feel like comedy really works for you, and that was nice. Another thing I realized is
Yeah.
that you're able to tie in your message about let's say suicide prevention and stuff like that without being sad. It was comedic, it was funny. I enjoyed the performance. So apart from the internet issue, I loved it. You're a funny guy. Yeah, so
Thank,
that's that. Yeah, easy.
thank you.
I love you. I love that. It felt like a conversation, like you was talking to somebody. I love your hand movements. I think you did really well, as always. Good job.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
All right. Any final words for the judges, Almu?
Um, I'm a little bit tense, but I want to thank all the judges for letting me to be in this audition, for me to reach this level, because I was not thinking like, because all the stress I was passing through in school during my exam and trying to learn something. So I thank you guys. I really thank you. I really appreciate for me to be in this audition. My God will bless you guys for me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a blessed evening. All right. Damilade, next up. How are you?
Good evening. I'm fine, thank you.
Awesome. Amazing, man. Give us some quick feedback on what you're going to be doing and then go ahead.
Okay. So, I'm going to be telling the audience about myself. Yeah, I'm just going to be talking about myself, what people don't know about me. My own theme is what nobody knows about me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Yeah.
Awesome. Stage is yours.
You know what's funny? People think they know me. They know my name. They know how I laugh. They know how I make jokes. They know everything about me. But nobody knows. Nobody knows when, before I sleep, I replay conversations in my mind, thinking I offended someone, thinking I made a bad decision. I'm always confused sometimes, thinking I'm always a bad choice. I don't know what's always wrong with me. I'm losing my mind. Sometimes I feel I don't understand people. Sometimes I feel people don't understand me. But I have to state this and make it clear. You people see confidence. I see fear, wearing an expensive clothes. Nobody knows what I go through at night. Nobody knows my depression. I'm always depressed every night because someone I thought is going to be with me forever left me on the road. Do you know how that feels? People see me smiling every time, but they don't know what I'm passing through at the back. Sometimes I feel disdain. I feel fear because I don't know what's wrong with me anymore. I always want people to understand me, but sometimes I feel I don't even understand myself. Talk less of people understanding me. I'm an introvert. People should ask why. Because if I go out, I'm always feeling nervous, always feeling an itch of something bad going to happen because of what happened to me. Someone that's meant to always be with me left me, went to somewhere better and left me on this earth. It's not easy. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy for me. I've tried my best to always, be the best I can be, but it's not working for me. It's not. And I'm going to be real about it. Well, people think they know me. And this is what nobody knows about me. Thank you.
Thank you, Damilade. Mwamburi.
Thank you, Damilade. So, okay. One thing I realized, okay, based off what you are saying, I understand like someone who was supposed to be with you throughout your life left you. So, is it a parent? Who exactly is it? Who exactly
It was
left you?
like a girlfriend. It was like a girlfriend. So she died. So that's why I said she
Okay.
left me to a better place. Yeah.
Oh, to go to a
So
better
she
place.
just
Okay.
left me
Oh,
on this earth. Yeah.
okay. So I think like you should have made that more clear so that you make us more interested in the story. Another thing that I think would have boosted your performance, though that was good, you saying all that, putting yourself out there, is that there's usually this thing that you can try. You can try to incorporate a task. Like you see, like when you're on camera, like maybe you should have a cup or something. Just have something that takes it away from the performance so that we can be more interested in what you're doing. Like include a task. Maybe you could be ironing, you could be eating. I don't know. Just try that to see if it makes the piece interesting. That's what I'd say. Apart from that, there's a line you said about fear wearing expensive clothes. So you realize like when I looked at you, I feel like you should have done more with your costume and your props, like I've mentioned, like try to do something like in terms of your dressing and stuff like that, so that it also goes with the story that you're telling. That's another thing you can try. And the last thing, I feel like this piece was very personal. So like, as men, we don't like just come out with our words. So I would have loved to see you struggle a little more with your words. The performance was okay, but just like be more maybe slower or something like that. Just like like it should feel like it's hard to come out with the words, in a sense, you know. I think you'd get what I mean. Okay, other than that, yeah, cool.
Hey, Demilade. I don't know
Hi.
what happened there this week. I think this one is kind of a digression from what I've seen since your first performance. Like again, like what our guest judge said, I don't know. I was bored. I'm not even sure. I know you did. You tried to start the repetitive thing that I think we spoke on the first, but I agree with him. Maybe if you were doing more like mindless kind of activities, it probably would have been, better or more enjoyable to watch. But yeah, sorry.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback. All right. Next up, Blessing. Can you hear me, Blessing?
Yes, I can hear you.
Amazing. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and give a brief feedback and some context of what you'll be performing, and then go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I am telling the story of Amaka, who is having a session with her therapist. Her life went downwards because of an experience she had, and it has pulled her down. And this is how I'm having this session. Please, can I have a glass of water? It's easy to point a finger when four others are pointing right back at you. It's easy to speak very quickly until you find yourself in the scenario. Little wonder we wonder what has become of us. There were four of us. Debbie, a trailblazer. Tony, an astute businessman. Timmy, an investment mogul. And there's me. Multiple times award winner, a definition of perfection, an epitome of beauty and brains. He always told me that. And he didn't stop there. He stood right beside me every single step of the way, walking me through the journey of life unto success. And guess what? Every time we had that party, he came ready with his courage to collect my awards because they were usually so much. But he left. And this time, he never returned. I searched every single corner. I couldn't find him. I kept hoping, and you know how you could go and return? It was not the same experience this time. I was lost. I kept asking why he left the way he left at that very time. Where that left me, confused, depressed, low self-esteem had the best of me. I take a step forward and 10 steps backwards. I couldn't find myself. I became a shadow of myself. I miss my dad. Oh God, God knows I miss my dad. I miss my dad, and every single day I remember him, and it's tough to do life without the very man who encouraged me and taught me what success is. Here I am, in need of a session. Honestly, it's one of the biggest surprises of the year. I am Amaka, and this is me. Haven't borne this grief this long. I must tell you, grief is tough, tougher than it sounds. It's hard. I need help. So it's okay. I mean, people were talking. People are still talking. I felt I needed this help for myself and for him because he wants me to succeed. So it's okay to point the finger. But whoever that is judging should please remember that this is just a part of what nobody knows. And if there is anything I've learned through this, is to trust the process. Because at the end of the day, all that really matters is me. Thank you.
Thank you, Blessing. Judge Mwamburi.
Yes, hi, Blessing.
Hi, Judge. Good afternoon.
Hi. That was nice. I think there's a bit of static. I think it's just in the whole system. I think you can still hear there's some static even when I talk.
I hear you very well. I can hear you.
You hear me very well. Okay, so
Yes.
yeah, while you're doing your piece, there was a bit of that noise. But other than that, what I can say is that I really like you. I like your performance and everything. One thing I realized is that you took the time to actually prepare and do something like this. So I'd commend you for that. I can see the costume. I realized the hair, the makeup, the wine glass and stuff like that. You're just in the moment. And this is something I also realized from your past performance, like how you're able to kind of do that transition from different modes. You're able to lead the audience without even us knowing that we're going into something else. Like there's a time you're serious, then you kind of become, you kind of do the evil laugh, then a bit of comedy and stuff like that. So overall, I felt it was really nice. Apart from the noise that I'm hearing, your performance was really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi,
Yes.
Blessing. I think the
Hi.
noise that we're hearing is actually your earpiece because I've experienced that before. So it's not like so that's why you can't hear what we're hearing. Yes. But what I loved your diction perfectly. Like that was amazing. Like your diction, which is something very important for acting. That was good. I love people grieve differently. I love when you laughed. I understood that laugh, that grief. Back to it. It was good, and because some people tend to want to cry, like Mubarak said in the past, but the fact that you laughed at it was good. I really loved the performance. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Next up, Chinomso. Hello, Chinomso. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Vesta.
Amazing, man.
Good evening.
You look ready. You look ready. Go ahead and give us a brief rundown of what you're going to be performing. Keep it detailed but short, and go ahead.
All right. I hope everyone can hear me. The title of my performance is Mona Nam Amagi. This is Igbo African setting, Nigeria, Igbo culture precisely. That's why I have the cap and the outfit. That is, I and my father never knew. And what is that I and my father never knew is what the judges found out from my performance. Thank you. Nah, my father. Earlier today, I and Mama paid you the last respect and gave you the befitting burial. You were laid to rest. Yes, everybody was saying your father raised you as the only child. Your father was a great man. Your father was good. He was strong. Yes, they were all right. They were right. You were strong enough that everybody was afraid to disappoint you. You remember when my WAEC result came out? You were so excited. You got malt and palm wine for everybody in the compound. You were telling them your son will soon become an engineer. You even called Uncle Emeka in Lagos before you called me. They were telling me congratulations. I almost said something that day. I almost did. But you gave me that look of, if you ever disappoint this family, I lied. I accepted the congratulations. The only time I had felt seen is in a stage. You remember Christmas times when the village group performed. Father, I was always the Roman soldier, the thief, the mad guy. Anything. They cried, they laughed. Not because I was your son, but because I was being me. Yes, I got a role one time, a short role, one line. Father, I watched that scene 100 times. And you walked in the sitting room and you said, who is that useless actor shouting? Father, you couldn't recognize your voice, my voice. You couldn't recognize your son's voice. You couldn't recognize your son. I was hot. I never wanted to be an engineer. I hated physics. I hated mathematics. The formula was a punishment to me, Father. I lied the times I told you I was going for extra lessons. I went for rehearsals. The money you gave me for my school fees, I used them to transport myself to Enugu for auditions. Father, I wish I'm having this conversation with you in person other than your picture frame. This morning when you were being dressed, when your body was being dressed to be laid to rest, Mama gave me your old book and told me to open it. When I opened it, it was a small envelope inside and a piece of paper inside the envelope and my name written on it in your handwriting. Now, you said, if you are just reading this, that means I didn't live long enough to say these things. You said you were proud of my dreams. You were proud of the man I was becoming, but you couldn't tell me because your own father never told you. I'm hot. I'm hot because both of us were afraid. We were afraid. You were afraid to raise an only child that will not be successful. and I was afraid to disappoint you and to lose you. Papa, Nam, Agodike, like you are fondly called, I'm going for audition next week. I'm not seeking for your permission. I'm taking your blessings instead. Lankoma, my father. Nam, keep resting in peace, my father. I love you. I will forever love you. Thank you.
Wow, Chinomso. That was a special piece. It got to me. You touched me somewhere. That was really special. So, the things that I liked, first of all, just from the start, like your costume and the fact that you're able to give this piece its respect by removing your sunglasses and stuff like that. The only thing that I'd take away from it in terms of what I felt like you'd have done better, maybe based on the picture that you're looking at, maybe you should have shown us the picture or something like that during the
Is
performance. Just it is
a picture frame.
It's just a frame. It's not a picture. It's not a picture of your father.
My father is not here. I'm not with my father here.
Yeah, but the picture that you're looking at, is it a picture of your dad?
No, not really. It's just a
Okay.
costume. It's not a prop.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So just to improve your prop next time, use maybe a real picture or something, a real picture of your dad. Other than that, I felt like I really loved what you're doing. Another thing, like I also felt with the past contestant, like with Blessing, like you know how to tell a story. I felt like your story had a start, it had a middle, it had an end. Like you also put a bit of the Igbo language there towards the end. You talked about loving your dad, and I could actually understand your piece without you explaining it. The fact, the wounds of the dad, and the fact that how African fathers are, they can't tell you they love you. They're a bit afraid that you'd take the wrong path in life. So like, as an artist, I felt like you were speaking to me, the things that you said. And I liked how you transitioned this whole piece to the present. You brought it to this audition and say that you're not asking your dad for permission. You're just seeking his blessing. So you kind of, there's that, I could say it went full circle. So this was a really personal piece, and I loved that you're able to share it with us. Okay, so I understood you, and I could sympathize with everything that you said. You let us into your story. It was real and personal as well. And yeah, and you put in a bit of the Igbo language. So you guy manze, Chinonso. That was good. I liked it.
I completely agree. I mean, literally, when you ended, I had chills, which is awesome. It meant something, and I felt it right from the screen, which is, what storytelling is about, being able to believe you. It's even crazy that you were not actually looking at an actual person while you were talking, because half of me thought you were actually talking to somebody, like literally your dad, which was awesome. That's you telling a story and making everybody go into that story with you. I felt it, and that's all I have to say. Awesome.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Perfect. That was a very nice and heartwarming performance, I believe. Yeah, next up we will have Patrick Luke. Patrick Luke, welcome to the stage. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Very well. Good.
Good, man. Good. You know the drill. Give us a quick feedback on what you're going to do, and yeah, just give us some context, and the stage is yours.
All right. The title of my performance is titled Broken. Are you serious right now, babe? You just drove past that bus stop I told you to take the second turning by the left. I told you. You just drove past the bus stop. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh my goodness. I guess it was my story about the whole amala and goat's meat, right? Yeah, it distracted you. I can tell. I can tell you're hungry right now, babe, right? Come on, you just drove past that bus stop. Now we have to go turn right in front. You know, always try to concentrate. Sometimes when you're driving, it's not, come on, babe. All the time I tell you this. Yeah, you know. Stop the car, babe. Babe, stop the car. Stop the car. Vanessa, stop the car right now. Stop the car. Good. I just saw her. We just drove right into my nightmare. I just saw her on the corner. She's completely lost her mind. Yeah, I just saw her. Oh my goodness. She was all she had left. I took her away. Good. Oh, I took her away, babe. You don't understand, babe. Oh, you mad woman, you just saw that mad woman right there, babe. Good. Hey, babe. It's very imperative you know this. It's very imperative you know this. Good. I can't keep this inside anymore. Every time you talk about this, every time you always talked about getting married to me and about having our own child in the future, it kills me. God. Every time I catch my reflection in the mirror, babe, the guilt swallows me whole. God, can't believe this. It's very imperative you know this, babe. Babe, please don't crucify me after this. And I hope you're not going to leave me. Good. Ah, July 25th, 2025. It was a blinding rain. And I was driving down this exact road, babe. And I hit a little girl. God. Oh, I hit a little girl, babe. Ah, I saw her go down, and I was a coward. I was a fucking coward. I hit the gas and left. I left her in the street. I was afraid. The mad woman, that's her mother right there, babe. Ha, God. Everyone sees her as a mad woman. On the street, they don't know the real story. And right now, babe, nobody knows except you. Nobody knows. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know that is what nobody fucking knows. That is what nobody knows. Babe, that is what nobody knows. God, this has been killing me. I feel broken. Ah. God. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. God. God. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you, Patrick. Judge Mwamburi.
Yes, Patrick, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well. Thank you.
Ah, nice. So, let's see the things that I liked. First of all, I could see you're that guy. I could see with the stud, with the
Right.
cape and stuff like that. So yeah, the costume matched what you're talking about. I could see that you're your kind of guy and stuff like that. So, I just feel like it took a while for you to give us some context of the piece, because like the fact that you're driving with, let's say it's your girlfriend and stuff like that, because you're calling her babe, and then you talk about hitting this person, then it turns out that you had actually hit some girl, it was a hit and run, and then the mom went mad. So you see, like, there's a lot. I don't know if you understand, there's a lot that's happening right here, you know. So I felt like you'd have kind of helped us cut through that clutter, like just make it more simple, you know, make the story more simple. And another thing that I felt like you could have changed is, okay, so your character realizes that there's this thing that they did. Because at the end of the day, a character is not all bad or all good. So if this thing is disturbing your character, what is your character doing about it? Because all we are seeing your character do is like he's feeling guilty and he's crying, but there's no action from his side. So make us vouch for your character in some sense. Like you should make us want to rally behind you and be it's not just about being interested, but to like you, do something that would make us like you as a character, you know. So like, are you doing anything with regard to the fact that you hit this child, or you're just crying about it? So that's what I felt about it. So that was the bit of the disconnect. Other than that, I think you can try to do something more about the piece.
Yeah, I think that's some good feedback. Yeah. Judge Koya. You're muted, Judge Koya.
Patrick, I also think you're one of my favorites that's not on my team. I think you did not such a bad
So
job.
he didn't want to talk about it too.
I don't know what happened there. I actually like the story. I mean, there's always room for improvement, right? Like, for me, it could have been. See, for me, like it'll be nitpicky, and I feel like I don't always need to be nitpicky towards everything. It's just a preference. So overall, I'm just going to say that was not a bad job.
Thank you.
Patrick, do you have any final words for the judges? Oh, he's already off. All right, no worries, no worries. Next up, Brian. Brian, welcome to the stage. Can you hear me? You're muted, Brian.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Awesome, man. Your camera is still off there.
I can hear you, so I'll be going now.
Yeah, just give a brief, like a
Yes, it's taking a while to
story
boot.
on.
Okay.
Perfect. Just keep it short, keep it under 3 minutes, and schedule
Okay,
0.
I'm coming now.
Seems we had a little bit of an issue there. Anyways, Elizabeth, how are you? Elizabeth, you're muted. Just unmute yourself.
Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine.
Good, ma'am. Good.
Yeah, fine.
Right, you ready?
How are you? Yeah,
Good.
literally.
No, I'm fine, ma'am. I'm fine. I'm ready for you. Just keep it
Okay.
short and give a brief feedback on what you're gonna do and just a rundown, and then go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to read aloud a letter to my mom. A letter to my mom in heaven. To my dearest mom. To my dearest mom. 100 times I have started to write this letter in my head. But every time I get stuck, when I hear the ringing of my phone, yes, I still hear my phone ring as it did on that day, December 22nd, 2015. I looked to see who the caller was, and it was my brother, your beloved son. Well, that was a surprise because he rarely calls in the afternoons during working hours. So I take the call, and then he says just 6 words. 6 words. I never prepared myself to hear in this lifetime. He said, our mom died 20 minutes ago. And nobody knows. But that moment, my world literally stopped turning. It's been 10 years, 7 months, and 10 days since that day, Mom, since that dark day. And I just wanted you to know that never a day has gone by that I don't think of you. I think of you in those quiet mornings when the house is so silent without your voice. I think of how you used to care, how you always used to, in a strange way, know when something was wrong with me. I think of how you always used to ask me, have you eaten? Mom, I have missed you more than words could ever say, more than time can heal. Missing you has become just a part of my living. It just feels like a way of life to me now. Your absence has left a space within me that nothing and nobody could ever feel. On that day, we lost a mother and heaven gained an angel. So I like to think that God is letting you rest now, the kind of rest you never, or rather, you rarely allowed yourself to have here because you are always so busy taking care of others first. Life has kept moving, Mom. Life has kept moving. So many things have happened. Things I wish I could tell you. Things I know you would have been so proud of. I'm living out the life I was given by our Creator. And through it all, I hold on to one promise. One promise that one day, when this life is true, I will see you again. Yeah, I live for that moment. That moment when I get to tell you a thank you properly. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the sacrifices. Thank you for always putting our needs before yours. I don't know how long it's going to be until that day, Mom. But I want you to know that I will keep carrying your name in honor. I will keep your lessons alive. That makes me happy and that keeps me going. Well, I just wonder, I don't know if you can hear me. I wonder, are you listening? Can you hear me now, Mom? Sometimes I think of you. Sometimes, on rare occasions, I've seen you in my dreams and you've talked to me. Yeah, I know that. But are you listening to me right now? This letter has taken me so long to actually put into words, and this is the very first time I'm sharing my thoughts with anybody alive. Well, I want to end the letter by telling you that you will always be loved by me and all of our siblings. You will never be forgotten, and you are forever missed. Your daughter and child always, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Judge Mbombori.
Yes. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
Nice. Yeah. So I think I also told you last time, like, and it's still the same. Like, you have that presence. I think for this one, you should have used it more. Like, you have that on-screen presence, and that's what I really like about you. So that's what I think you should have used more. And I have a question about your framing. Like, whenever you're on camera, like, everything about you is telling a story. Like, how I see you framed yourself in the audition, I can see also the background. Everything is telling a story. So you have to be intentional about it. So what I'm leading to is, was it deliberate in terms of looking away from the camera? Is that a choice you made?
On my screen, I'm looking at the camera. Like,
I
yeah,
see.
that's what I'm seeing on my screen.
Now
Like,
right now, while you're talking, you're looking at me. I can see you're looking into the camera. But right now, after a moment, like throughout your performance, you're kind of looking aside, yeah? So I feel like
okay,
your
the first
performance,
one.
like, yes?
Yeah, I tried. But okay, am I looking at the camera now?
Yeah, right now you're looking at the camera. But before, throughout the performance, you are like, it was like this. So you're looking at this. It wasn't this way, you see? You get me?
Okay.
So maybe that was just a challenge in terms of technology and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. See, so just that, because I feel like what I've told you, like you have this presence of an actor, which I really love. But when you did this performance, there's something that you denied us. Yeah, the eye contact that could have kind of helped us to kind of unpack the moments and go on the story with you. I totally understood your whole story about you talking to your mom and your bro is the one that called you and all that. That was a really good story. But you have to ask yourself about the connection with the audience. And that was denied us just because of your framing, how you came on camera. Other than that, your performance was good. I liked it. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Okay, yeah. But please, in the future, I don't know where the camera is. I don't know where the camera is. I really can't see the camera. I can only see my screen.
Hey, one, Elizabeth, you should know where your camera is. That is very important. The little circle that's on the top of your computer or your phone. We all got little circles there to show us where our camera is. As an actress, I do not want to hear you don't know where your camera is. Because that, matter of fact, right before you get on, look at your camera, see yourself, and and learn before. That's preparation that you can definitely do before you get on. Because no, honestly, that wasn't the worst thing for me. I think actually, again, not so bad a little bit. Like he was saying, you have a presence, you do have a real natural presence, and you're not owning that, right? Like you can use that more to your advantage, because I think what you lack in like the acting, like not I wouldn't say lack, but your less experience in the acting, it kind of, your presence just eliminates that alone. So yeah, I think it would have been more powerful if you were looking right at the camera, because now I'm already attracted, attached to you, your presence. Now imagine if you were staring at me, like, oh, like now I'm feeling like, oh, let me keep looking, let me stay connected into her energy. Like you got this energy that's so natural. So you're so lucky because that can go so far in so many different industries. But just like if you was just like owning in on it, especially since you was telling the story, it's like you didn't even have to add anything. Just looking would have been just enough, and that's why I agree without that judge here. But other than that, it wasn't bad, but it could have been so much better, is what I think too.
Okay. So, Judge Koya, please, am I looking at the camera right now? Please, in your
Yes
view.
and no, you're not, because okay, like we will talk off screen about that, because that's one thing. Yeah. You should know where your little camera is on your phone. Like everybody had the little
Yeah, yeah.
circle.
I'm looking at the top. I'm looking
So
at the
if you
top of
look
my.
right into those circles, in that circle, you'll be looking right at the camera. Like right now, no, you're looking not at the camera. You're looking at your screen. If you find that little circle, yeah, that's the whole little 101 basics we'll go over.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Of course. Okay, so it
Hello,
looks like
Judge.
Hey, Mary, good to see you. We are
Thank
all
you.
excited for you to get started on your monologue. Can you give us, if it's best you don't, but do you want to give us like a brief explanation of what you're about to do?
Ma?
Or do you want to give us a brief explanation about what you're going to do, or do you just want to head into it and think we're going to get it?
I will just head into it and just, yeah.
Stage is yours.
All right, ma'am. Okay, so my role is nobody knows. I never knew this was how marriage was. I never knew this was what I would face in marriage. It's not easy. My parents warned me. I didn't listen. And I still regret it till now. I don't know what to do. Oh, wow. The police kept calling me. They kept calling me. I don't know who to run to. I don't know who to turn to. They kept calling me and asking, where is your husband? I don't know where he is, but if I was lying, trying to protect him. But I sincerely did not know where he is. All thanks to my younger brother who came. If not, I'm sure till now I will still be behind the counter in the station with my daughter. I can't call my family because obviously they had warned me, so everything I'm facing is my fault. I will bear the consequences. Obviously, I mean, I took it, I caused it, because if I had listened to them, I won't go through all of this shit I'm going through right now. His family don't really care. His family doesn't even care about me because I don't know. The police is telling me that they need to ensure that I bring the remaining balance tomorrow. For goodness sake, where will I see 450,000 naira? I don't know where I'll see such amount of money. I can't call my family. I don't know who to reach out for help. My chest is hurting. I'm panting. I'm scared. I'm scared of my life. The police do not want to hear anything. The girl who reported my husband, she doesn't even want to have any sympathy at all. She doesn't even want to care. Hers is her 450,000 naira must be provided. Where do I want to get such amount of money? I'm not working. I mean, I just gave birth. My child is not even up to a year, so obviously I'm not working. My family don't even care how I'm feeling. I warned you, Sige, you didn't listen. You didn't listen. We warned you. So you are left. They don't even want to know why I'm calling them. Everybody blacked out on me. I don't know. This family don't really care. They've been calling my phone. I can't pick. The girl said that she will ensure her money is complete tomorrow. Please, where will I see 450,000 naira in this current economy? And guess what? My husband is nowhere to be found. He just left, and they came barging the house. Where is your husband? You're going to work. I've been calling his line is not reachable. I've been texting him, he's not picking my call. He's literally not doing anything. He has blocked me. The police are telling you the kind of man you marry. Girls of nowadays, they don't have sense. Man will just sleep with you and see your life. I took the insults now. What do you want me to do? I call people I could call my friends. I can't even say what I want to use the money for. I can't even say it. I want to use it to take it to the station to pay 450,000 and my husband borrowed. Isn't that stupid? Isn't that stupid? Am I not stupid? If only I had listened to my family when they warned me. If only I had listened. If only I had listened. If only I had listened. I will not be in this shit I'm in right now. I will not be in this mess. I will not be in this mess. But foolish love got into me. And guess what? I'm facing the consequences. Guess what? I'm facing it. Oh God, help me. Oh. I'm scared to even look at my phone because my phone tons of messages, tons of calls. But nobody knows
Mary?
this. Nobody knows what I'm going through. It's hurting. It's hurting me. I can't run to anybody. Nobody knows.
Mary?
Nobody knows. Thank you. I'm done.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Judge Mamburi?
Yes. Hello, Mary.
Hi.
Yes, no. Okay, so I'd say I appreciate the fact that you were able to tell this story. I feel like it's very personal. And apart from, I felt there was a bit of internet issues and a bit of noises, but I think like you kind of managed to pull it off. Okay, there's something that you did, and I think we talked about it with the Judge Koya. It's the fact that you were able to incorporate a mindless task, like when you reached for the clothes and started folding them. That was good. I liked that. Another thing is that I found that you're able to control your environment. Even with the baby crying, the baby kind of added to the story. That's still part of it because we can understand like what you're saying. I can sympathize with the situation. And I felt like there was also a point that you got like really, like it became like real because of your anger. I could feel it in your voice. Like you got into this shit, you know? That's nice. I like that. The fact that you're able to be vulnerable and true with your feelings about the piece and stuff like that. Yeah, so other than the internet challenge and maybe you could have controlled the noises more, I felt like it was good. You kind of made it work for you. Overall, that was nice. There's just something that I didn't understand. There's this thing about a woman and 450,000 naira. Yeah. There's that part about you owing money to someone else. There's just
No,
that piece
not
that
me.
I didn't understand.
Okay, so the man in question is the one owing the money. So she reached out to me. Like I said in this monologue, she barged into my
Okay.
house and was like, "Where's your husband?" I said he's not around. So she was like, she
Yeah.
now took me to the station. She was like, I need to provide the money and stuff like that. Yeah, that's
Okay. So it's your husband that owes the.
yes,
Okay.
and
Oh,
he
so
stopped picking my phone, he switched off his phone, he blocked me, and I'm left all alone
yeah,
with the
I
whole situation
understood that.
and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just weave it together. But thank you for that. Okay.
Mary, I don't know if we can curse on here, but you always been a boss beat to me. I love your presence, especially in the ending. You did so well. I love the ending. It was so powerful. You always got me like, yes, tell them, like, like you be having me back here, like really girl power.
Thank you, Josh.
And I love when you do those kind of roles because it really like shows how like strong you are, and I think those really fit you. And the paint on you, you wear it. I don't want to say you wear it well, but you portray it well, and don't lose that. Keep on and on that. And I just think you're going to go so far. You know, just don't get like really believe in yourself that you got
Thank you, Josh Priya.
it. Of course.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Kennedy. Welcome, Kennedy. Can you hear me? Be sure to unmute yourself, Kennedy.
Hello, I'm here.
How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Good, man. Whenever you're ready and you're in a good spot with some good background and no distractions, go ahead and start.
So, this is me now on my way to where I'm not supposed to be, I guess. I have not got the idea what is going on here. But apparently, my friend, if that is what I can call them, asked me to go see someone that could help me with my issues because I literally have lots of them with nothing imagine. Is this Dr. Manuel's office? Oh, Mr. Ken, come in. I've been expecting you. So I spoke with Laura and she says that we have a meeting. Yeah. So, my friend said I can come here to talk about my issues. I didn't actually agree to this because I believe this is some white man shit. But not everybody is therapy. Come on. Well, I want you to feel what I want you to do. I grew up in a family of eight. I can't do this. You always expect people to always think themselves. I'm not the one to always think about their emotions. This is hard for me. So, understand. So, as you know, for my baby, Mr. Ken, apparently I'm looking for advice. So, I heard the family meeting. That was the first one. The first one. So, was the 2016. It's supposed to be.
Excuse me, Kennedy. It seems like we're having some issues with your audio. We can't really hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's way better. If you can maybe if you could maybe resume or just maybe do the first half of your monologue because we're limited on time, but yeah, we can hear you now. We couldn't hear you before.
So I grew up in a family of eight, and there's a tradition that the firstborn sons had to do once they turn 16. So this things are supposed to test you for adulthood. It is to test your endurance, your tolerance, and I better not mention the third one. So it all started when I was 14. I went to my village with my father and I witnessed a young boy of 16. I was 14 then. So I saw him down in front of the market square, as they call it, and he was lying there lifeless. And then I was so shocked and so bewildered that I turned to my dad and asked, Father, what is happening over there? He said, don't worry, you would know when the time is right. My puzzled mind was still trying to grasp what he said about that, but I waved it off. It's not my business. So on our way to my grandparents' place, apparently they said he didn't make it, that he died. So fast forward now to age 16. I was having this fast forward to age 16. My birthday was supposed to be tomorrow. So I had a discussion with my mother. She said that everyone in the community has to go through this. That it's a tradition. That the first one, that they will have to be, first they have to test your endurance for pain, where they have to torture you, maltreat you, beat you to a pulp. The second is your endurance. You have to be somewhere out of reach where no one could see you, and you have to gasp in your own loneliness. And the third, you have to be mentally abused, sexually abused, a lot of abuses. And with that said to me, 3 minutes later, around 12 o'clock in the morning, my dad came to me, patted me on my shoulder, and just like that, I knew that the person I was seeing was not the father I grew up with. They took me out and threw me outside to the door. There are a lot of men from the community that supposedly has gone through this. They took me away, took me out. And then the challenges started. The first one was to test my mental strength. So they locked me inside an empty room without any light, without any food, without any water. I only have but my sweat, the agony of my silence, that I literally had to draw marks on the walls to mark the days I've been there, because day and night I do not know which one was it. I stayed there for what felt like forever, but apparently it was just for a week, for 2 weeks and more. That
Thank you, Kennedy. Perfect.
Can you hear
Mwambari,
me?
what's your feedback?
Yes, hello, Kennedy.
Hello.
Yes, yes. So it's just the audio. The audio. There was a challenge with the audio on your side, so that was a problem. But I've seen you perform before. I've seen you're a very good performer. So I feel that was just the issue. If we could have been able to hear you from the start, I feel like this was a really good story, because like the fact that you're able to be present on screen and you're able to kind of guide us just by words, I could understand what you're saying. The kind of initiation of a boy and stuff like that. I almost wanted to ask if this was based on a true story. So yeah, is it actually a true story?
No,
It's
not
not.
exactly.
Okay. So I like that tell a story. That's something that I've told you before. So just next time you can maybe try work on like the audio. Just ensure that everything is right before you go on camera. I think that would have worked for you. It would have been a very good performance otherwise.
Okay, thank you.
Kennedy, so for me, I think aside from the audio, I get the story. My biggest thing here was I think if you didn't tell the story, but you acted the story, even without anybody hearing you, they would have understood this, because this is like, it's a good story, but it wasn't acted, it was told. And like, that's the difference between the two. I was expecting you to say something like, I just saw him go through that. There's absolutely no way I'm going to go through this. Me, firstborn, I'm going to relinquish my rights. I'm never going to do this. They will have to kill me first. Like, that's the difference between the two. You can talk about the story and act it, because then I will believe it more than, telling me about this guy and what the tradition is doing. You say this is tradition? You call this tradition? They have to do all of this to me, and then you mention all the things they have to do to you. Like, you could have immersed yourself into that boy that you were telling us about, and that's how you tell a story when it comes to screenplay. Because you all need to remember, like, this is screenplay. This is people want to watch you and remember that, oh, you didn't tell me something, you showed me something. You know, I know you have so much talent in you, and to be honest, I think when you started, you came with that energy. I think what threw you off was the fact that you were acting and we all couldn't hear you, so you kind of changed your persona because you had two different personas from the one you started with and the one you kind of like did your take two with. But when they say cut, doesn't mean it's bad. It just means you can do better or something is off. Change that stuff. That's what cut is. It's not, freak out. So I think nerves came to play after you were halted in this one, but I know you can do so much more.
Thank you.
Yeah, Judge Mbombury, any final words on that?
No, I just agree exactly with Judge Anita because, like, I've seen Kennedy perform before. So I think it's just the nerves, the fact that he realized his audio wasn't working. Then I think that's where everything just went downhill. But other than that, I think he was okay. He can just try to do a better job next time. Yeah, to make
Yeah.
us care more about the story. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all good, all good. Brian, how are
Oh, can I
you?
be audible? Okay, I'm coming in now. I'm sure you're all wondering why I look like this. Why I am tied up like a dog. And why I look like I stole somebody's phone. If that is what you're asking, I did not steal somebody's phone. But I did something that would definitely warrant me being here. In 200 level, I met some bad guys, and if only someone had warned me, I might have listened. Those guys lived life on a fast lane, going for parties almost every weekend. And in those parties, it was not just alcohol. So I guess you know where I am going with this. We'll go for parties every weekend, and in those weekends, we'll go for 3-4 parties in one night. Come back oblivious of whatever happened the previous night. Substance abuse now became a daily habit, no more weekly, because, well, that's how these things work. You get stuck faster than you can think. And so we devised a plan. We went on a mission to steal as much phones as possible, sell them for cheap to the cafeteria workers in school, who would then sell them outside. And this was to fund our now new lifestyle of getting high. We nicknamed the operation the Escapade. And it was successful until one of us got caught with a classmate's phone, which violated our law. We were never supposed to keep the product. He got beat up anyway, to the point where he was unrecognizable. And therefore, we had to change our strategy. Due to someone who would make our hustle pay. And at that time, our hustle, our new hustle was for MAGA to pay. We got a little $10 here, $20 there. But compared to other men, we're not making money. So we needed to get in and get in fast. And so this someone invited us. He stayed in a village, a remote village in the outskirts of Ekiti State. And that village was a village where Yahoo boys came when they wanted their MAGA to pay. And so we slept at his place for 1 week. And in the course of that 1 week, we engaged in some rights. First was we were told to eat from the head of a viper, which was as big as my fist. We were also made to sacrifice a dog, and well, we couldn't throw the meat, so we had to eat it also. These were all consultations by this someone's oracle. And
Brian? That was good,
Yeah.
but I believe you're out of time.
Understand, I was almost through. Yeah.
No worries. Umamburi.
Yes, hello, Brian.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes. Just first of all, props for the preparation. I see the costume and all that. That was good.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the Kenyan wristband, was that intentional?
I need to kind of get you, you know.
That was nice. You got me there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but the question for your character now would be like, what role does it play? What role does the wristband play in the story? You know, that's
Okay,
something.
so yeah, he kind of traveled to Kenya and came back. He is a character that got into the wrong people, and then he made his money after a series of bad decisions. But then at the end, he got caught. So it was where he traveled to some African countries and came back.
Okay.
Where he got caught.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So just with regard to maybe you should have pieced the story better, like in terms of like just so that we can understand the flow. Maybe one thing you could have incorporated is a bit of suspense. You see, you have the let's say the handcuffs, yeah? Maybe you should have just told this story, then towards the end, maybe you should have just tried to reach for your face, then we see the handcuffs. Then we're like, shit, this guy has been caught or something like that. Maybe a bit of that. And the more important question that I have for you is that why should we care about this story? You know, as the audience, why should we care? Maybe you can just ask yourself that question. Yeah. So why are you telling this story? Other than that, I think I'll let Judge Koya say some stuff. Okay.
Well, Brian, honestly, I think you're a very talented actor alone. I think you got a really a presence about you that is also natural, like Elizabeth. I'm not gonna lie, this story I feel like it was kind of boring. It could have been so much better. Like he said, bringing up everything he just said would have probably had me more interested in it. And I believe again, your presence alone is the only thing that kept me watching. If it was somebody else probably telling it, I probably would have zoned out because, like, I don't know, I didn't feel the power of this. Like, I feel like it could have been more powerful. But as for you, I love you as an actor, and I just think let's work on commanding that energy and keeping that energy up, or keeping us like engaged in the story. That's my idea.
Yeah.
Good feedback. Thanks, Judge Koya. All right. Finally, next up, Amaka.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, Amaka?
I'm fine, sir. The
Good. You've
title of
been
my
waiting
monologue,
an eternity. Go
yes, sir. The title of my
ahead.
monologue is What Everybody Knows. So I'll start now. Good morning, therapist Catherine. I'm here concerning a story I've never told anyone. It's a story I've kept to myself for many years now. Back then in school, I was dating a man, and unfortunately, I got pregnant for that man. The man happens to be a married man. I found out 3 months later that he had a wife. So I intended to tell him, but getting to his house, the security man told me that he had traveled to London to visit his family. I was so confused. I was so depressed. I was so devastated. I didn't know what to do. I was so disappointed myself. Then I did something that I wouldn't have thought to myself. I had to abort the child because I was the backbone of my family. I'm the first daughter, and going back home, they expect me to bring back a good news, which is getting a good degree. But I can't go back home and tell my parents, especially my mom, and tell my mom that your first daughter, is pregnant for a man who is already married. So I had no other choice. I couldn't even tell my friends. My friend would be so disappointed in me. I don't even want to. That shame was not what I was feeling for myself. So I committed the act. I lost the child. I aborted the baby. You might feel that why didn't I just rely on someone? Why did I not complain to my friend? But I couldn't even complain to my parents because they're the kind of people that once they hear about it, the news was going to spread. And I pity my mom so much. I didn't want my mom to be so disappointed in me. Anyway, the reason why I have to tell you now, because that same act is what is bothering me now in the future. Because right now, I can't even give birth. The doctor told me initially that that pregnancy was so risky that committing an abortion was going to affect my womb. But I told him that I didn't have any choice, that this act was the only way to set me free. So, therapist Catherine, I am facing a lot in my marriage right now. The issue of childlessness is what is bothering me now. I've told no one, I've told nobody about it. I've not even told my husband about it. I've not told my family about it because nobody knows about it. If they find out, they're going to be so disappointed in me. You might blame me, but I was so young and naive. I found out that that was the only situation for me. That was the only solution for me to have taken that day, that particular day. So that's what I came here to tell you. That's the end of my monologue, sir. That's the end, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Amaka. What's your feedback, Judge Mumburi?
Yes, hello, Maka.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes. Today you look different without the makeup from last time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a good effort. So I think this is something that we've told other contestants before. Like show don't tell. You know, you're talking too much about the story. Just like make us more interested in the story. You see, one thing I'd say maybe that you wouldn't agree is that okay, this is a sad story, but it's also a common story. You know, so the question is, how are you able to tell it in an interesting fashion so that we care about it? Or rather, is it just any other story about someone that went through this stuff and aborted and stuff like that, you know? So it's a weighty issue, but also ask yourself, like, at the end of the day, you're trying to entertain us. So how can you make it entertaining without kind of making it go into a different genre? So maybe just work on that delivery in terms of the scripting to make it a tighter piece and a more interesting. Yes, I'd love to see more from you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Amaka, I love Wimbury here because he says things in such the nicest ways, and I love it because basically what I'm trying to think of what he just said as a nice version of what I'm about to say. I think you could have did so much better, Amaka. I feel like that for me again, I was kind of disappointed because one, all I saw, like I feel like I could have did that. I feel like it was just like the emotion you were trying to show was just to say it was one phase, and it was like this whiny like about to cry thing, but you weren't crying and it looked like you were kind of smiling, but that's just like my thing with you. I always think you're a little bit smiley. It's just me, I think this was really immature acting. I think you could have did better. I feel like it could have been more and could have portrayed. Like remember, this competition is not getting easier, it's getting harder. And I wasn't feeling like I wasn't in like I just didn't connect with this character he was given because I just felt like you were just acting instead of okay, she's going through something. So definitely, what you did last week, try to bring that next week.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the feedback, Judge Koya. Yeah, so next up is Jennifer. Jennifer,
Hello, good evening.
how are you, Jennifer?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, thank you. Go ahead. Give us a brief rundown of what you're going to be performing and go ahead.
Okay, we'll be performing the role of a young woman confronting the murder of her junior sister. But she also has a mystery and a secret that at the end of the drama, the murderer will know about. Thank you, officer. I can handle it on my own. Yes, I can handle it on my own. Thank you. I heard you're here to see me. You want to ask for my forgiveness and make me drop the charges. The audacity of you to ask me of that. But it's all good. I'm here to listen to what you have to say. So go ahead. You know, while you were talking, I counted how many times you blinked. You blinked 50 times. 50 times in 1 minute. I bet you didn't blink when you were stabbing my sister. When she was begging you to let her go. I bet you didn't blink. She was the only one that kept me sane. That made me want to be human again. I never knew I had a sister. I just found out, and all of a sudden, I just wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be different. I wanted to live differently for her. And you took that away from me. And you're right here asking me to drop the charges. I want to ask you something, James. Do you ever watch the news? Good. That means you must have heard of her, right? The electric woman. You know her, right? I heard she killed 7 men in a year. And you know what these men had in common? They all abused and murdered women. And they all walked free. The justice system failed the victims. And she stepped in and took care of all of them. But she suddenly disappeared and everybody was wondering what happened. I know you've been wondering why I'm telling you this, but don't worry. Come close. I want to tell you something. I said, come close. Good. Now listen to me and listen very carefully. I'm going to give you a secret that you're going to take to the grave, and nobody will know except you. Nobody knows that you are going to die tonight, and I am going to be the one to kill you. And even if you walk out that door and tell everybody outside, nobody will believe you. I mean, who would believe a murderer over the bereaved, right? Oh, and one more thing. This is the last secret you'll be taking to your grave. Nobody knows that I am the electric woman. And I'm back because you just let me free. You can go. I'm good. Go. Officer, please come and take him away. I can't do this anymore. I can't. Officer, just let him just go. Thank you, judges. That's all.
Thank you, Jennifer. That was nice. I liked it.
That
Don't
was
worry, what's
fun.
the feedback?
Did Judge Koya want to go fast or something?
Jennifer, like I love that you are like, because when I remember when I met you first week, I wasn't a crazy fan of you, but I just feel like every week I just love you more and more and more. I think today's performance was one of my favorites from you. I love the deranged crazy lady. And in the beginning, I was like, is she crazy? And oh yeah, she's freaking crazy. So I love that I was really engaged into your performance today. So I think you did a really fantastic job.
Thank you, Judge Koya.
Yeah, so yeah, I agree with Judge Koya. So Jennifer, like when you came on screen, there was something, I don't know if it was deliberate, yeah, but just your framing, how you looked. I kind of felt like it was going to be a horror or something like that. I was almost scared. So for me, I really like that. I like that you took some time to work on the lighting and stuff like that. Also work on your makeup. You kind of look a bit scary and stuff like that, which is really nice. I like that you are present on camera, which is really good based on your setup, lighting, just how you look. And I also love the transitions from how you're talking to the officer, then coming back to this guy who's supposed to be a murderer. So I could feel it without you doing too much. Like you are really in the moment. I love that. That was amazing. So just something that you could have changed. Like when you tell that guy to come closer, maybe just for dramatic effect, you could have brought the camera closer to your face. That would have added more, it would have been really good. And also lastly, I wanted to ask, I see she's kind of left. I wanted to ask, like, did you kill the guy? Because it's like you let him go again and you're telling him it's a secret that he'll take to his grave. So I would have loved it if it would have ended with you just stabbing him or something like that, and we cut to black. But it was a really good performance. I was excited for it and stuff like that.
Wait, she
This
couldn't
was
have
amazing.
said when they were at
I
the
can step in to
prison.
answer that. Literally, she's the electric killer, so she can't kill the person there. But the thing they're going to know is that that's their last night. She's going to come and kill them. That's the story, but it was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get that, but I'm glad you said that because that actually elevates the story a bit.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any final remarks?
That's good, I think. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, good.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to bring in Elizabeth T. Welcome to the stage. Elizabeth, you in here? Kelvin, welcome. Seems like Elizabeth's offline. How are you, Calvin?
Thanks, sir. I'm good, sir. Happy New Month, sir.
Good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. All right. Give us a quick feedback on what you're going to do. And yeah, go ahead.
Okay, sir. All right. So, the name of my monologue is Nobody Knows. So, it's concerning a man who was once kind, compassionate, and generous. So, his life was reshaped by what the world showed him. So, here's my performance. Michael, Mr. George, you said I'm mean-spirited and cold-hearted. Let me guess. It's because of the money and probably the other things I don't do out there. Well, maybe you're right. You're right. I am mean-spirited and cold-hearted. Yes. And never have I regretted choosing this path. Because the world made me. The world I live in taught me more lessons than my own parent ever did. And some of the biggest lessons it taught me. What, do you want to know what it was? You want to know? Coldness. Hurtfulness. I learned that after power was gone, when money was gone, when my loved ones were gone, when everything collapsed before me, you just say to my face, I am mean-spirited and cold-hearted. Okay. Who built the health centers when in this community when the people were sick and dying? Me. Who built those hundreds of houses when the people were sleeping on the mud under those bridges? I did it. I. And other orphanages and other beneficiary things in this community. It was me who did them all. Not because there was billions of dollars in my account. Not because I had a position of power. But because I'm human. I'm human. And I have a heart. And I was brought up in a family of love, care, respect, and protection for one another. Yes. So, where was the world when I lost everything? When I lost power? When I lost money? When I lost everyone who mattered to me? The money I gave and the things I gave out were the only thing that mattered to the world. I didn't matter. The only son I had, the only one who mattered to me after I lost everything and everyone, didn't matter to the world. Even though when he was dying, even though when he was begging for his life, he was rejected. Until I lost him in my hands too. You know what it means to lose a child? You know what it means to watch your only child die before your eyes? You know what it means? I bet you don't. You don't. At all. Now because I became cold and mean to the world, you are judging me because I became like that. The world who doesn't care about you. The world who don't even care if you are speaking about them to me. Just because I did things that the world showed me. No. 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 It's not going to happen. Because the world showed me it. And I showed what the world showed me. Not because I want it, but to make them know that score for score. Yes. 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 Exactly. And now that I'm trying to piece my life, my broken life back together, you are judging me, right? You are judging me because I became cold and mean. Well, I don't care whether you are right or wrong. But that is the biggest mistake you've ever made. Because those shoes you are wearing on, I gave them to you. Those nice clothes you have on, I gave them to you too. Just only to remind you. Now, get out of my house. Now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you. Sorry to cut you short, man. Judge Mumberti.
Hi, Kevin. That was good. Like I remember last time we couldn't hear you, so this time I feel you like you brought the fire to some extent, I thought it was kind of personal. You were getting too personal, you know. So, what I would have loved you to change is like, you're able to hook us into the story, but I felt like you are not able to maintain that fire throat. Cause, okay, like in terms of the story, how you structured it, like you didn't give it enough flesh to sustain it so that we can be more interested in it. That's what I felt. And also, you talk about yourself being cold and mean now. Based on what you said, I just saw a totally good guy who's doing everything nice and stuff like that. Apart from just the end of trying to kick the guy out of the house, you're just a good guy throughout. So I didn't feel the meanness and the coldness. I needed to see that transition. Yeah, that's what I felt. Yeah, I think Judge Koya can add a few stuff.
Kelvin, I really think you could do better. I don't know what I imagined for you or something. Maybe I got my own perspective of this actor that I see like emotion and power in your words. But this time it wasn't effective. Like tomorrow I won't even remember exactly what this scene was. You know, like it didn't transpire for me the way I think it should have. Because I really think you do have the power to put strong facial expressions out, but you're not. It's just like the same face. And I feel like if you play more with your facial expressions, I think you will keep people like engaged in your story, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you. Any final remarks, Kelvin, quickly?
Thank you for the feedback, Masa, because those feedbacks are really open for me on what to improve next on my next audition. So I'm really grateful, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, man. Have a blessed evening. All right, next up, Success. Welcome to the stage, Success. If Success isn't here, oh, yeah, there you are. There we go. How are you?
I'm fine.
Perfect. Go ahead. Give a quick rundown of what you're going to do and go ahead.
Okay, this is the story of a young girl who murdered a rapist and she's living in that trauma. So today she's speaking out because nobody knows she's the one that murdered the rapist. Thank you. Don't come any closer. Don't. Please. I'm tired. I'm tired of you tormenting me every night. Please. It was your fault. Stop. I will tell them. I will tell them. I did it. I'm sorry. These hands. Do you still remember? He came into my room. I asked him to leave. He was laughing. I was pleading. He closed my mouth. I could not breathe. I screamed. He did not let go. I saw the bottle. I'm sorry. I did not mean to kill him. I just wanted to stop him. Then I hit him again and again and again. I did not mean to kill him. He stopped breathing. I thought no one should find out. So I dragged his body outside where people would think his enemies finally caught him. I was at the funeral. Everybody was crying. I came with flowers. I stood there. They hugged me. They encouraged me and they told me they were proud of me, that I was brave, that I could live with this pain. They never knew I did it. They said they were happy I was not there that night. They wonder what would have happened to me if I was there. But I did it. It was me. But I'm sorry. If I hadn't fought, they would have killed me. I fought. And I killed him. I'm sorry. Please. I can't live with this guilt anymore. Please. 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 Help me. He's out of my life. Every night. I can't sleep. Please. That's all.
Thank you, Success. Felt like I was watching a South African drama show. Mwamburi, go ahead.
Hello, Success. Okay, so for me, this piece didn't really work for me because I felt like there was a lot of acting there. You know, at the end of the day, when we're watching something, we don't want to see something that's acted. For me, it felt like it was really acted. I basically got what you're trying to say and everything, but this is just my opinion. It felt like you are trying too much with that. So just make us care about the story and stuff like that, and just let it tell itself, just in a natural sense. Okay, so I'll just let the rest of the judges say something.
Well, Success. Well, for once, I think for the first time, I think I'm gonna have to disagree. I actually think I liked your facial expressions. I liked that. It seemed like you were committed to the character. Of course, there could be more. Like I feel like honestly, with an acting coach, girl, I feel like you can go so far in the world, but we all don't have access to that. And sometimes you just gotta. Just the longer we are acting or the longer we're doing something, we just get naturally better at it. Like, yeah, I believe it could, like, you could use more work, but I like where you were going. I think I believed you more than other people I've seen today. I definitely don't think you were the worst. So I think it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all.
Any remarks for the judges? Success?
Okay, thank you for the review. I really appreciate it, and I'll work on that.
Perfect. All right. Have a blessed evening. Next up, Goodness. Goodness, welcome. How are you, Goodness?
I'm good. Good evening, everyone.
Awesome, man.
So I want to act some funny moments with my grandfather. Um, Jesus Christ! What's this? Ah, 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 ah! Chamaka, Chamaka, Biaba, come here, come here, come here, come here. Chamaka, bring my shaving stick. Oh, ha! Unye na pokwam. Who is calling me? Who is? Hello? Hello? Eh? Ah, Chamaka. Oh, this is the shave. Is this shaving stick? Huh? Okay, okay, okay. Chamaka, I asked you for shaving stick. What do you bring for me? Stick. This stick now. See, I don't like ha. I'm too old for all this thing, Chamaka. I'm too old for all this thing that you people have been doing me in this. Ma Chamaka, Mommy Chamaka. Come. What is this? I asked you to bring shaving stick for me. This stick now. This stick. See, I'm old. What this person see? Why sit it down? Even if you climb up to the highest mountain, you will not see it. Eh? Chamaka. Ha! Oh my God. Oh yeah. Go. Sheba, boy. Go and give me my walking stick. Oh. Chamaka, leave it. I've seen my walking stick. Oh. So this walking stick. Is it walking stick? Okay. Chamaka is not. It's like it's not walking stick. Oh. Okay. Bring it. Who is this person that have been calling me? Who is this person that? Hello? Ha. Okay. Ha. Who is? Chamaka! Chamaka! Chamaka, where are you now? See, I've warned you in this compound, in this house. See, before you grow up like this, I was the one that hid you in my hand. Eh? I bought you. I bought everything for you. Chamaka, why are you doing me like this, Chamaka? Why are you doing me like this? Your mother, I was the one, personally. I was the one that fed her when she's too small. She's still small. So don't tell me, even the time that I'm still tender, I used to obey my parents. I used to listen to my grandfather at that time. I'm not doing like this. Chamaka, who are you? Chamaka, who are you? Ha. Bring my comb for me, please. Let me just go. Okay, I kept the comb here. Chamaka! Where is the comb I kept? Jesus. Comb on my head. Okay. Leave it. I've seen comb, bro. Again, what? What are you trying to laugh me or what? What happened? Don't laugh at Ace. I will not take that from you. Don't laugh at me. I'm old, yes. I'm old. But don't forget that I'm still a rugged man. I'm a rugged papa. Yes. Mama Chamaka. Okay. God in law. Because bring me about tabamo. Bring the my snuff. Oh. I'm good.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. What's your opinion?
Yes, hello, goodness. Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. First of all, just to commend you on the effort. I like what you did just to be able to look like your granddad. So that was really nice, by the way, honestly. I like that. And I think you're a very, very funny guy, and you could pull it off effortlessly, and that's something I admire about you. So one thing that I'd like to caution you is when you're doing something like this, you have to remember that you have a set time to kind of do your whole shtick. Like at the end of the day, you have to know that a story has a start, middle, and end. Yeah. So how are you structuring your story? Because I could see you could go from one joke to another. You turn, we see there's the comb still in your hair and stuff. That was really nice. But you have to ask yourself, if you have, let's say, 5 minutes or 3 minutes to do something, how can you best put it out and feel like you've totally delivered everything you had? So that's the only thing that I'd tell you. Other than that, I felt like you're really funny and stuff like that, and you're able to pull it off. Yeah. At the end of the day, when the story is ending, think about the audience. The audience need closure. They need to realize that the story has come to an end and stuff like that. Otherwise, yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm going to completely agree with Wamburi here because at the beginning, the middle, and the end. And if it had a more dramatic ending, maybe I probably would have been like, "Oh yeah, this was really good." But I do love the costume design. I love the props. I think you put your effort into it. I can tell. Did not look like you were reading. If you were, that was great because I didn't notice. But I actually think you did a good job this time. Goodness. Good
Thank you.
job, goodness. Haha, I've been wanting to say that.
All right, perfect. Next up, Elizabeth. Elizabeth T. If you're not,
I don't
oh,
know.
there they are. You go. I was about to say, if they're not here, let's do you go. Go ahead. How are you,
All
Hugo?
right. Yeah. Good evening to you. The name
Cool,
of my
man. Cool.
monologue is called "I Don't Know." Oh, not again. Not again. Not again. I don't know if I can talk about this. I don't know if I don't know where to start from. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you're the right person I should tell this. I don't know if this is the best place that I should talk about this. Oh my God, not again. Not again. Not again. Oh God, not again. I can't believe I did it again. Look, let's change the topic. Let's talk about something else. Maybe the weather. If you've noticed, it's been raining a lot. You know, this is what they call it's raining cats and dogs. You know, or even music. I heard that. I'm not sure if you heard. I heard that she actually cancelled her show that's supposed to happen in December. You know now. What's that South African girl's name? Yeah, Tyler. She cancelled her show now. No, 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 no. I'm not fine. I'm not fine. If I need to talk, I need to speak up. If I don't, this bottle of pain inside of me will shatter to a million pieces. I need to cause internal bleeding. God, help me, God. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure if I can trust you enough to tell you this. It's what nobody knows. Nobody should know it. It's my sin, my own burden to bear, my cross to carry. It's between me and God. I should take it to my grave. I know you're my best friend, but if I tell you this, I might have to kill you and kill myself because I'm not sure if you'll be able to carry this burden too. I would always wonder, always suspect if you tell somebody else, spreading my secret like gossip, adding your own ingredients, salt, maggi, and pepper to make it more diabolical. Look, I've made up my mind. Let's yeah, I heard that the new Spider-Man film is out already. When are we going to go and watch it now? Yeah, let's go this weekend. How about that? Thank you.
Thank you, Hugo. Thank you. Mwamburi, what's your feedback?
Yes, hello, Hugo.
Hello.
You well? Okay. So, for me, I just have one. Okay, first of all, that was a good piece at least. First of all, I have a question. Hmm Like, with regard to, I couldn't understand the direction of the piece. I didn't know what you were trying to tell us as the audience. Because there's one thing about struggling with your words and not wanting to tell the secret to your friend, but like you just kept it going on for too long. That's how I felt about it. Like, you should have thought about how much time you had, and like just basically how you would compose this piece. Like, what is it that you're trying to tell us? What was the secret? At the end of the day, we don't even know what the secret was. You just kind of brushed it off and went off to another issue. So, like, I didn't understand what is burdening you. That's what I wanted to know. So it could have done with better delivery, but all in all, at least it's a good thing you tried. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Judge Koya, any quick feedback?
I'm glad I would guess Judge said, sometimes I really be thinking it's me who just don't understand from I'm not there and I'm still learning the accents, the Nigerian, but no, like he said, I wasn't really following the entire story. I'm not sure that, because I'm always waiting for that big moment where it just makes it like, oh, that was going on, or oh, that was good, or yes, I love that emotion, and I didn't get that in this specific monologue. I do still think you as a actor are really good. It's just this story wasn't a really strong story. Maybe that's what it is. And yeah, I mean, I don't think you did bad, but either you could have made the story stronger, or the story was just kind of lame, where not much you can do with it. Yeah.
Okay. The team you gave us is nobody knows. So there are some secrets
No,
that
not
people.
nobody. Me. I'm gonna own that. It's me. Like I just wasn't feeling like, maybe I wasn't understanding really how, like, the power of the story, or maybe it was just probably that you didn't bring out the situation to be like engaging. Is that what I'm probably not even saying it right, but I just wasn't like, I wasn't attached to the story. I didn't feel like there was enough enthusiasm about the acting there for me to be like, oh, okay, ooh, this is happening. Oh, it's just one of those like, okay, yeah, when the next character happen? Sorry, like it just probably was a preference for me.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for the feedback.
You quickly want to add something very briefly, Hugo?
Okay. Well, I was going to give some maybe subtext on why the story was the way it was. Maybe I would go back and watch myself and see what I could have done better. But it's in the end, the point of the story is that this character is not still going to say that thing that is bothering him, because there are some secrets that you never tell anybody, that you take to the grave with you, right? So that's the story I was trying to tell. But I guess I could have cut off the suspense and come up with the review. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, judges. All right. Next up, Elizabeth T. Elizabeth, you in here? Ah, finally.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. My network has been terrible.
It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
Okay. Mom, was this why you invited me here? Oh my God. I thought it was something important. So you actually invited me to your house simply because my younger sister reported me to you that I refused to send her money. What do you want from me? What do you people in this family want from me? Haven't I done enough? Have I not tried? Haven't I given you my all? Do you want my life? Do you want my life? For years, I've been trying to hold this family together. I am your child. You gave birth to me too. I am your child. You don't have to forget that I'm also a child. Do you even care about how I feel? Sometimes I ask myself if truly you are my mother, if truly you gave birth to me, because it's so confusing. I don't get it. Oh my God. I really do not get it. Today it's one trouble, tomorrow is another trouble, and you're always calling me simply because I am a firstborn, I am a first daughter. I get it. I get it. But I don't have to lay my life for you all. Should I tell you a shocker? I also have my own problems. And I keep wondering, when I'm no longer here, what will happen to what's going to happen? What's going to happen to you? What's going to happen to the rest of my siblings? Mom, I had some tests because I have been so sick. Yes, before you say anything, once you call me and you ask how I am and I tell you I'm fine, you just start laying down all your complaints and expect me to do something. You expect me to take actions. I've been sick, very sick. So I visited the hospital. And these are the results. You see, acute myeloid leukemia. I am only showing you this so that you get to understand that I won't be here forever. I won't be here forever. As a matter of fact, it has been here and I never knew. I thought it was just, I've been trying to manage what I did not even know about. I've been taking drugs, not knowing that I actually have leukemia. And then one family member is calling me for one support or the other. Nobody's really ready to ask if I am actually okay, if I am fine, if I am fine. Look at me, Mom. Is this how I used to be? You couldn't even see that. Oh, this girl, she's looking pale. She's not okay. She's not looking herself. Mom, is this how I used to be? Take a look at me. I really do not know what you are going to do. You, my siblings. I really do not know how you guys are going to survive, but I have tried. Could you please, I beg you, just let me have some peace for the remaining days of my life. Please, I beg you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. What's your feedback, Judge Mwamburi?
Hey, Elizabeth Takang. That was a good piece. I liked it. First of all, just when you came on screen, I loved your dressing. I love how you're dressed. It was very appropriate for the message. And also how you used it. Like at some point, how you're able to pull back the scarf a bit. That was really nice. And okay, what else? And the fact that I could also I think it's also about a culture thing. I could almost figure out your mom's response or the character's mother, the responses that she had, and you're able to just kind of fill that gap in with your poses and go back into your performance. That was really nice. That was spot on, and your story was relatable. I love that, and your story is also impactful. I felt it was like really personal for you, and I love that for you. And yeah, the struggles of the firstborn daughter, I could see you also struggle with the emotion. At least you just didn't start the thing and start crying, so that was good. And you actually, the reveal, you actually took some while, you gave us some suspense, and you didn't also drag it too much, like when you told us the thing about the leukemia and stuff like that. That was nice. The piece was well done. So overall, this was good. This was good. I enjoyed it, and I could sympathize with your story. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, Elizabeth, I've just been nodding on to everything he's saying. I love where you are. I love that you're closer than last week. 'Cause I think that was one of my call outs. I don't know if you know this, but I did say if you were a little bit closer, I still want to see your hand movements. I still want to see your face, and I'm able to see all of it. I love the outfit. I see the work that was put into this. And I actually enjoyed watching. I'm not sure if you're the last one today or not, but if you are the last one, I'm glad it's ending with you because I think you did a really good job. You left it on a high note. Yeah.
Thank you.
I completely agree. And yes, Elizabeth, you put in the work. I can tell you read everything that was in the email. You followed through with that. So this was good. And I agree with Judge Wombury. Like, you didn't stretch it out, but you carried us through different phases. That's not easy to carry, and you carried that emotion as well. So really good job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Judge Mina? Where's Judge
Judge
Mina
Mina
normally
had
here?
to Judge Mina had to hop on a flight, so she's
Okay, no, that's fine.
not available at the moment.
It's fine. Judge Mwamburi, you now have the opportunity to save your three favorite contestants.
Oh,
Yeah,
three.
let's just
Wow.
before you do that, just before you
Yeah,
do
Hang
that,
please.
on, hang on. Anita said something?
let's have a conversation. I think that, ultimately today's show, some people really, really impressed me because they followed through with the script. The whole intention today was for everybody to perform the exact same story. Not everybody did that. It is what nobody knows. I can literally use my fingers to count who did that and did it well. Now, with screenplay, regardless of you improving, you always have to go back to the storyline and the goal of what the story is. So, always going back to the story and being able to convince me you're telling me something that nobody knows. Only a few people did that today. So, I'm going to say, like, I'm truly not impressed, to be honest, of what I watched today. Again, I mean, everybody performed well, but at the end of the day, the story is important. It's everything. And I don't believe that today the story was followed 100%. Now,
Yeah,
I'm not saying some
I
people
agree.
didn't, but that's
I
my
mean, I
honest
still
view.
want to hear his three favorites, even. But let's admit that because yeah, I did notice that some people came up with completely different, out of the box stories that did not go with at all. But it'd be interesting to see if he still enjoyed their stories, as his top three rather than the ones that actually follow this, the instructions. Because I want to see if he's like, hey, I actually like the ones that did not follow the instructions and see like where his mind is at on it. I am interested to know his opinion before we go farther because next week it's some changes that need to be made. Absolutely.
I think for me, three would be hard because just looking at my list here, what I was doing is like whenever I saw a good performance, I would kind of highlight it. So I think I have like best on what I enjoyed, maybe like 7 or 8 in no particular order. So maybe I don't know, maybe I tell you the 7 or 8, but three would be hard because it would mean I need to take time to go through the 8 and come up with the top 3 from that.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe we'll give you some time to do that. Maybe it will come out live this time. But
Okay.
that's okay too. Um we can put the word out once you pick your top three so everybody knows with
Yeah.
regards to that. Yeah, and next week is going to be very different, but I want to express again very clearly the emails we send out. Please read through every single line. It's really, really important. The one thing I'm gonna say though that everybody did well today. For the very first time, we had the best less camera friction. You know, we still had some glitches, but you all, I could tell everybody put in an effort, and I want to say thank you to everyone for doing that because that was awesome.
Yeah. Any final remarks from any of the judges?
Yeah,
I do. When you guys get your emails, entertainment. I am looking to be entertained. I'm either laughing with you. I either better be smiling. I better feel sad for you. Something. We really need to step our game up on keeping our just keeping engagement. You know, it's not just acting anymore and standing in front of the camera and just looking at it. Now we're looking for more. We're looking for like, hey, are you worth watching for 3 minutes? Because you know, and just turn your game up next week. That's what, because I'm going to say a lot of more than half of you guys I felt were really boring today, really stale today. I feel like not that effort wasn't given, but it just like it's a threshold we want to jump over from beginner immature acting to okay, this is an actress. This is a celebrity in the making. I'm watching somebody's future get started. I didn't see that in everybody today. I saw that in probably like 6 or 7 people, and I'm pretty sure me and you both have the same 6 or 7 people in our mind. But again, I honestly, you get overall. You guys did a great job today. Internet again, like you said, I can see the difference that you guys are trying, but let's pump it up some.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
One last thing, we're still doing the votes, so go on vote. Vote stops on Monday, and the judges are going to bring out their points tied to the votes to make it fair and even for everybody. Every judge is going to score every single performance as well as your votes to make you know if you're moving forward to the next round. It is only going to get harder. The expectations are even going to be tougher. And that's why you're going to be hearing a lot of more tough love and not great job, good job every single time. So you guys need to be prepared for that. You know, not everybody's going to love you on screen, but if you do what you love and you show that passion, there's more people that would love you. Even the haters will still watch you. And that's what I want to see.
Yeah. Perfect. So, does Judge Mumburi have to make his decision now for the 3?
No,
Oh, no.
it's okay.
Okay.
We're all in the suspense. We all have to wait for the
Perfect.
suspense.
Okay, then. Well, I wish you guys a blessed evening, and yeah, what an incredible event this has been. Yeah, I think personally, thank you to the contestants and their outstanding performances. They still did good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Judge Mumburi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. It's been amazing as well. Looking forward to seeing the next performances.
Have a good evening. Goodbye.
Bye.